So how to bulk correctly, part 1. Now this is probably going to be a very long series because there are so many things to think about and there is so many ways that you can do this. However, the current trend is that everything has to be optimal, which I completely disagree with. And I found with many of my own clients that even the word optimal tends to put people off. Because remember, growing muscle is a slow process and you should really be giving yourself about a year if you really want to grow. Increasing the calories gradually throughout the months, and then maybe have a few mini cuts in between, which will give you a bit of a mental break from having to consume a lot of food, which is challenging to say the least. So at the start, just forget about optimal. As long as you have decent self-awareness and you're able to gather some data on yourself throughout the months. For example, am I getting bigger? Am I getting stronger? Am I able to eat more? Etc, etc. The list could go on. But the amount of times that I see people go into a bulk, they go in too hard, too quick, they want to blow up immediately.
I've got veins.
That instant gratification. And before you know it, they get overwhelmed and they go straight back into a cut because they've gotten a little bit fat. So instead, to make sure that you don't get overwhelmed at the start, this is what you must do first. Look at what is holding you back and list them. What do I need to stop doing? Hours of cardio. Stay home. Zumba classes. Going on the sesh every single weekend. Those are just a couple of examples that I would use. Once you've done this, this allows for new habits to be reintroduced to your life, and then you'll be able to layer up the building blocks for your bulk. And please subscribe for part 2 because then we'll be able to go on to the next step, which is finding your base calorie intake. And this is going to be super important for making sure that your bulk is going to be as successful as possible.